What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of The Road to Glory. Today we are going to play our first FUT Champs game and it's going to be live. I ended up selling Yashin and I haven't completed Schmeichel. I don't think I'm going to do it just yet. I've been umming and ahhing about what we are going to do. So Yashin sold there for 425, Defoe sold for 23, a few bronzes, silver and an El Neni there sold as well. Obviously still got some stuff. That Fernandez yet to sell at 41k. His price I guess is coming down a little bit. I might hang on to him because as a Real Madrid Spanish 84 rated, he could be useful or usable one stage or another, but I might sell him. Player of the month Salah is out. I'm not interested in doing him on this account. I could do it for quite cheap just because of the volume of red cards I had. Man, insider trading knowledge triggers me. Sometimes I get it, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I use it, sometimes I don't. But the hero cards, the one to watch cards and the screamer cards have all skyrocketed today because of the player of the month Salah. Like the 85 Grankvist literally went from like 16k a card to like 50k a card. Could you imagine if I went and bought 30 or 40 of him at 16, 17k and dumped them all at 45, 50k? Oh, I'd be able to buy anyone and anything. I'd be super rich. So yeah, there's that. Anyway, this is the team, guys. As you guys know, I want to use Robert Pires. I don't have chemistry for Benatia, man. Like, I just don't have it. So, I don't know if I want to play Benatia on 8 chemistry. I don't really. So, what I'm going to do is for this game, the first game, we're going to use Pires as a sub, not as a starter. But I'm going to be playing a live game today. Now, last weekend, I lost my first game. I then won 21 of the next 23, and I finished 21 and 3 after 24 games. I hope today I don't lose my first game, and we win our first game. We're in a real good spot monthly. You know, if we look at the current monthly leaderboards, I've got 62 wins from the 77 games played. Of course, I didn't play all 3 games, the final 3 games last week. But I'm happy with that. I think that's a good return. It's better than a 4-to-1 win-loss ratio, which is fantastic for me. A 3-to-1 win-loss ratio is all you need for elite. So we're above a 4-to-1 win-loss ratio, I believe. Aren't we? Or yeah, we are. We're just above it. So we're already well over halfway to Elite 3. And we've got 120 games remaining. So even if I get a 75% win rate, to go forwards, you know, a 3-to-1 win ratio, I will get 90 more wins throughout the next 3 weeks, and that'll put me on 152. So I've got Elite 1 is very comfortable, even if I have a bad week here or there. Elite 2 and Elite 3 are essentially givens at this stage, and I might even be able to take, you know, if I have a really, really good couple of weekends, I might be able to take a weekend completely off and still get Elite for the month. If I can get Elite 3 with just 4 weeks out of the 5, I might take one weekend completely off and just, you know, just have it to spend with the family over Christmas. So we'll have to wait and see what EA do, how things go, and what my Christmas kind of shapes up to be. So this is the team, once again, dudes, that we're using. You know, I do want to change team, just not until team of the year, you know, and I was speaking to Nick about this last night. It's a weird one because... who's backing out of away games in game 1? Man, come on. Just play the game. Yeah, I was talking to Nick about this and, you know, it definitely... ooh, PSG kit. People, you can't, like, how... It's game 1. It's game 1. It's 1:30 on a Friday afternoon. And I can't get a game. Come on, man. Just play me. Just play me. Click in. There we go. And again... Now this badge, this could actually be one of the pro players from Brøndby or wherever, Denmark. No, he's got the lone salary, he's got a Premier League team. Yeah, this game right now, somebody referenced this in comment section a few weeks back, and I was talking to Nick about this last night, and it might be well true. This game right now feels so dead between Monday and Thursday. There's not much to do, especially for someone like myself or someone like Nick or someone like AA, who does incredibly well in their like kind of road to glory. And it's a situation where my team is so good right now, and I mean so good. Obviously, you know, I've got 90 Henry, Ronaldo, a prime icon Costa. We've got Kimmich and Goretzka, which are 2 insane players. Other than actually upgrading to insane icons, my team is pretty much as good as it's going to be. You know, maybe an 87 Benatia instead of the 86 Benatia. Maybe an upgraded Sandro instead of the current Sandro. But in terms of like a flat-out core meta team, my team is as good as it's going to be without Team of the Year, without Team of the Season, and without the insane icons and prime icons. And the problem with that is that I reached that in like 10 weeks. And the reason why that's a problem is because it took me the entire year to get a team like this last year. And because we're here so early and because the upgrades are so vast now, it takes so long to generate enough coins to make an upgrade, essentially. Oh, hello. Ronaldo, I see you, baby. Okay, don't worry about it then. We got a runner on here. No. Yeah, basically, it just takes so long to upgrade now that it gives the impression of, like, boring. You know what I mean? It gives, like, when I play FIFA now, I'm like, oh, there's just nothing to play for. Because before, there was lots to play for. You know, an extra 20, 30k that I could have got out of squad battles rewards was important because it was good for, oh, that was a nice play. It was good for a big upgrade. You know what I mean? Like before it was like, oh, let me play squad battles because after I come out of squad battles here, I'm going to have enough for a Gabriel Jesus or an Anthony Martial. You know what I mean? Like there was reason to play everything and upgrade everywhere. Now it's like, okay, my next upgrade is, other than Team of the Year players, say 90 Ruud Gullit. And for me to get 90 Ruud Gullit, I need millions of coins. So it's a case of, okay, the upgrades for me now are going to be, they're going to be from Foot Champs rewards and from trading and just playing, you know, playing the game generally, but it's going to take weeks. So you kind of like, two things happen. Number one, as a player, you're kind of like, oh man, it's literally going to take me ages to upgrade to the next card. That's demoralizing. As a content creator, number two, I'm in a position now where I didn't really hit this position last year, and that's to the fact of I get to play now with the same team for a long time. And for me personally, I like that. I like having the same team. I like knowing what I'm getting out of my team. I like upgrading to players that are useful and usable. Oh, that's not quite the pass I was looking for, but I'll take it in the end. Let's get this one out. Going on, Henri. Oh, it's a weird shot that was. Yeah, so for me, it's like, I love using the same team, especially once I find a team that I'm comfortable and happy with. I specifically love using that team lots because it's a team that I enjoy, and that's what I feel like I've got here. There's not really much that I would happily and readily change. If you gave me access to all of the gold players in the game and not, say, the icons, I don't really think I would change this team. I think right now this is a team that I'm very, very happy with. So with that being said, ah man, he just switched into Bakayoko in time there. With that being said, you know, it makes it just difficult and different for the road to glory. Different from last year specifically. I'm using second man press way too much here. So, you know, that we have to take that into consideration. And it's just a weird one right now, man. It literally is, I have no other words to describe it other than it's a little bit weird right now in the road to glory. Oh, Henri's there. Bang. Let's go. Yeah, literally just weird off the back of the fact that I don't know what to do with my coins. And so what I was talking about with Schmeichel and not doing him now, and Pires and not doing him now and stuff like that is, I'm literally fighting with myself mentally as to what to do on a day-to-day basis with my coins. I was sitting there a few days ago and we had 720,000 coins or so, and we had about 200,000 coins in like liquidation abilities. You know, we had all those Giulianos, a couple of Welbecks, and I have like lots of gold cards again in the club from all the rewards we picked up over the last 2 or 3 weeks. And I was like, hey, if I liquidate everything, I've got over 1 million coins. And I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, okay, on the one hand, I could do some prime icons that would be usable for bigger prime icons. And hey, that would be great. And you know, when we was looking at them, they're cheap, man. Schmeichel was cheap. Pires was like, he was like 500,000 coins when we was talking about it. When we was looking in video and on stream the other day, you know, Robert Pires was, all of the icons that I wanted to get, Pires, Deco, etc., were about 500k, and Schmeichel was about 420. Blaze it, of course. Now, however, I guess because of Player of the Month Salah, and again, these prices might fluctuate quite quickly, but now, wait, this is going to cost me here, isn't it? Yeah, I need to pay attention to the game, NepentheZ. Stop looking at Footbin. Good tackle, Gretzka. Now, Pires is, Rui Costa's up to 600 from 500. Pires is up to 580k, so it's already 80,000 coins more expensive today. It's gone up like 12 to 15% today, and I assume that's because of Player of the Month Salah. I know a lot of informed prices have gone up in price because of Player of the Month Salah, and I know just in general it's caused some differences. As really, like Bakayoko just outsprinted Henry like it was nothing, and then bullied him off the ball like it was nothing, and Henry just let it happen like it was nothing. Come on now. So all those prime icons that I could have done, or I could have completed 2 prime icons quite comfortably. Instead, I decided against it. So yeah, you got Schmeichel's now up to 470k on PlayStation and 500 on Xbox. So again, he's gone up like 15, maybe up towards 20%. It's basically around a 12 to 20% increase in price for each prime icon right now. And so that's turned me off doing icons. And so again, I was in 2 minds. You know, my number one is kind of like, hey, first and foremost, you can save those coins and just save them. You know, when Team of the Year comes around, upgrade immediately. You can go and buy 1 by the time Team of the Year comes around, because we'll have 3, maybe 4 more sets of Foot Champs rewards. We'll have more bronze pack methods, more marquee matchups. You know, we'll have a lot more coins. I might have, say, 2 million coins by the time Team of the Year comes around in just cold hard coins, just sitting in the club, and that will be enough to, for example, buy a Luka Modric. No kickoff, no kickoff. Ah, he's got kickoff. That would be enough to buy a Luka Modric and a Marcelo Team of the Year, potentially, and boom, we can add those into the team. We can then just go and buy a regular Sergio Ramos and go from there, and then try and upgrade after that. And we've got some, you know, some projections, some potential, some ideas on where to go and how to get there. So that would be obviously something pretty cool. But then I start thinking, hey man, I know I can turn coins. I know I can make profit. I understand this. I'm not a trader by any stretch of the imagination. You know, I don't claim to be some like massive trading guru or anything, but I know enough to make profit. That's for damn sure. Oh, Ronaldo's in there. Oh, I tried to just hit the fake shot stop. Yeah, I know enough to turn profit. So I'm pretty positive I could make in a month at least 50% return on investment. So I think, hey, if I had 1 million coins, I could easily just turn that into 1.5 million coins. Just from simple trading. So I started half-hearted investing, and that's the worst thing you can do. Just half investing. Like the other day, I bought like 7 shadow cards for 3.8 to 4.1k, knowing that eventually these cards are going to go up in price. Right? It's just the way the game works. Oh, that was beautiful. Oh, there we go. Yeah, knowing that they would go up to 5k because they always go up to 5k, and I bought like 7. And that was about 30,000, 28,000 coins it cost me to buy those. And of course I sold them all for 5k, and I made about, you know, 6,000 coins after tax. And I sat there and I thought, why didn't I just buy 600, 700,000 coins worth there? Because then I would have made about 300,000 coins after tax, or maybe 200,000 coins after tax. And it would have been so much better. And so I'm just fighting with myself mentally to try and figure out a way to, as to what to do. I just don't know what to do. I don't, and I'm lost. And you know, I'll be honest, I'm just stuck. I don't know if I should go balls deep in trading and risk it all. Not in necessarily one thing, but just generally, you know, just go and invest everything. I don't know if I should just hang on to the coins and just keep accumulating coins. I don't know if I should do prime icons, because I know I'm going to want to do future prime icons, you know, like the Hullets and stuff. And I'm just in this weird little bubble of absolutely not knowing what the bloody hell to do with my time or with myself. Go on, Ronaldo, get that kickoff goal back. Let's go. Hit him with the kickoff cheese back. We're 1 kickoff goal each now. I think this is a fair score. You know, I think 4-1 is fair. This guy's been playing good as well, by the way. So yeah, I'm there with this account, you know, and I love it, and I can't wait to see where this account is going to be during Team of the Year, and I can't wait to see where this account is going to be. Oh, go on, Robert. Go on, Bobby. Oh, he's missed that. He's missed. That's what he's missed. He's missed that. Yeah, I can't wait to see where this account is in a month, in 2 months, in 6 months. I legitimately am super excited to see where this account is come Team of the Season, because as we all know, it's happened for the last few years and it will happen again this year. Team of the Season cards, you will be able to get insane cards for insanely cheap. And as I've spoken about a couple of times already before as well, this year better than ever, because EA are upgrading Composure. those really, really oddball team of the season cards are going to be considerably usable. So I'm crazy. Both of those passes were meant for Henry, but whatever. So I'm crazy excited for team of the season, and that's nuts, right? Wishing the game away. But not only that, we don't know what EA are going to do with the World Cup this year. Now, they might do a standalone game like they did last year, and your kind of main Ultimate Team account is a little bit just unnecessary. But also, they might do like they did, sorry, not last year, like FIFA 14. But also in FIFA 14, they actually had those green I Man of the Match cards, and they were great too. So, you know, it might be a situation where the World Cup game mode as well keeps people interested in Ultimate Team and is just generally a really, really good experience again. Let's get that whip ball in. Banger. Oh, Goretzka, I could have taken a touch. Why didn't I? Why didn't I? Yeah, so I'm excited for the rest of FIFA 18. I think there's a lot more to come. And I think because we've already got the foundation of such a beast team that's generally tradable, I think that my account by the end of the year is going to be like utterly sensational, right? And I'm excited. But in the meantime, I just don't know what to do. As a way to make myself more efficient, Elgato have come up with something amazing for me. Well, not for me personally. They've just come up with something amazing that I'm going to be taking advantage of. Now, you can install 2 Elgatos into your PC and run them separately. And for your general person, or, you know, somebody that just plays and likes to record normally, that doesn't really make much of a difference, right? So for you, if you just like to have an Elgato to record your gameplay, it won't make much of a difference. But for someone like me, who records a lot and likes to stream, what I can now do is something that I used to do a couple years ago when I had 2 PCs set up. I could do now for 1 PC. And a couple of years ago when I had 2 PCs set up, I literally had 2 set up so that I could stream off of one of them and record off of the other one clean gameplay. And you can record clean gameplay sort of on OBS, but it's not the perfect quality. It's not the quality that I'm used to, and it takes away from the stream because it's like I have to turn off the alerts and stuff like that, and it's just not. Basically, it's just not what I wanted. With Elgato now, you can actually put 2 Elgato capture cards into your PC, and they come up as separate devices. So what I can do now is I can stream from one of them, and I can have my Elgato open recording clean gameplay from another one of them, and it basically means that I can start streaming a lot more of my gameplay and just my account in general. And the reason why that's important for me and for this account is because for me, efficiency is really, really important. And right now, I don't really do much on this account because I'm struggling to be efficient. For example, I stream twice a week because of, you know, I like to keep my streams active. I have a deal with Twitch to stream a minimum of 2 times a week. And what I have to do before I stream is I have to get all my videos done and dusted, because I'm like, hey, when I'm streaming, right? Because I can't really record gameplay. So that 2-hour or plus period per day that I stream is I can't record gameplay. But now that I will be able to record gameplay on that as well, I can be far more efficient because I can stream Road to Glory stuff. And with that in mind, I can use that to my advantage in the sense that, that's Piers missing again, in the sense that I can record while streaming. So it's just going to be a lot more, oh, bike it, he didn't. It's just going to be a lot more efficient for me to be able to stream and record clean gameplay at the same time. Is this guy done here? Who do I never use? Let's bring Arnautovic on. I never bring Arnautovic on. Let's pop him in the midfield there. I never bring Valeri on either. Let's bring Valeri on. Let's pop him in the midfield too. Let's get Costa off and change our midfield up. We're 5-1 up. There's no problems here. So yeah, I don't know. I'm in a weird limbo state right now, and I feel like, personally, that's coming through in the videos. You know, it's not that I put less effort into the videos for sure. There's just less to do for me personally right now, because I need to get into a situation where I know what I'm doing on a day-to-day basis, and I'm able to translate that into video content. So I'm going to work on that over the FUTMAS period, and I'm hoping FUTMAS will be good, but I don't know what FUTMAS is going to bring for the Road to Glory, simply because I probably won't do any FUTMAS cards. Unless there's an exceptional card that is good value, I probably won't do any FUTMAS card. You know, last year we did many of them, and we ended up stuck with quite a lot of them. Penrith! No, cool. You know, we ended up stuck with a lot of cards, and I said this year I'm not going to do that, and I haven't done that. I can't, like, I did the Path to Glory cards, but they was more of a long-term investment due to the fact that they were so cheap, and if they get upgraded, which 2 of them already have, it will be beneficial for the series because we'll actually we'll generate value out of those cards, right? So I've done those. I did the Valeri card that I just bought on now as well. Again, I actually had an untradeable that I could have used to do him, so that was perfect. I did a couple of Screamer cards as well, and they you know, that Screamer card that I did was mad cheap, and I anticipate to use that Quadrado in an SBC at some stage or another. So again, it generally, like, it has some value more than just a dead card sitting in the account. So, you know, I feel like I've done real good with this account. And so I worry that for Futmas, if EA do, which starts, in fact, Futmas would have already started. By the time you're watching this video, Futmas will be live and kicking. Whatever EA do for Futmas, I feel like the Road to Glory is going to be something that missed out, because last year we had an account where we did every SBC card pretty much that we could do. There wasn't really many that we didn't do. This year, however, we've gone the polar opposite, and we're doing no SBC cards because ultimately they aren't value for money. I think I've proven that. You know, no SBC card. What SBC card right now could we have done that would fit in my team just for the sake of actually being in my team? Maybe some of the prime icons, but probably not. You know, maybe, see, Pires wouldn't fit in. Maybe Thierry Henry's prime icon. We could do him. He would fit into the team, but we already have a Thierry Henry. You know what I mean? So I don't think we've actually. I think we've benefited ourselves massively by not doing the SBCs. We've got coins in the bank. We've got items. Like, if I liquidated everything right now, I'd have well in excess of 1 million coins, which would obviously be fantastic. And yo, that was a tough game initially. Like, look at that guy's pass accuracy in his possession. He had 91% pass accuracy. He held 49% possession. He just couldn't create chances. And I wonder if that's because I was defending good, or if he was just attacking bad. But I'll take that game. So we score the first goal here with Thierry Henry. Alexandro gets in, fake shot stop, cuts that across. Henry with the finish of dreams, banger. Let's go. We then went 2-0 up with Cristiano Ronaldo. Henry, lovely little drag back into Ronaldo. Scoop turns past Sandro, bangs that. That is a sensational strike. This is why I love Ronaldo. And this is where something like shot power actually does become important, right? Because Ronaldo doesn't hit this into the corner. He just hits it so hard that the keeper cannot save it. Look at that. It's barely, it's like the middle of the middle and the end. You know what I mean? If you cut the goal into quarters, it's like literally on the first quarter. And it's just hit so hard. It's hit so hard that he just can't save it. No chance at all. It barely off centre that. Then this guy scores a kick-off goal with Kyle Walker. 2 passes through the middle. Can't get in with Matuidi there. Kyle Walker gets in through the goalkeeper's legs. Shouldn't concede that, but never mind. And then on the stroke of half-time, Goretzka makes it 3-1. Beautiful play from Henry. He should score that. Like, that should have just gone straight in. That ball roll was deadly. Deadly with the ball roll. We get in there. I think he expects a shot here, so just ball roll past David Luiz. Get kind of lucky with the rebound there. Goretzka pops out in the back of the net. Straight off a kick-off in the second half. I get a kick-off goal myself back. Beautiful little spin there from Ronaldo. Brilliant low-driven. Fantastic goal. And then we made it 5-1 with Ronaldo as well. Beautiful little 1-2 between Henry and Ronaldo. He backs off expecting another pass to Henry. Just gives me the space to take the shot. And we get in there. And then Ederson made a big save. What was this from? Was this from Pires? Yeah. Oh, like, Pires had 2 chances he should have scored. And then Ronaldo hits the post at the end, scoops it up to himself, hits it on the volley off the post. Generally dominant performance, I'd say. And nice way to start the weekend league off as well with the win instead of a loss this weekend, which is fantastic. But yeah, I just don't know where this account's going, dudes. You know, I'm obviously in a good spot. I've got an insane team. I've got a crap ton of coins. I've got lots of players. You know, I invested in a Charlie Austin, 19k. I don't know why. I'm just looking at investment opportunities right now. We've got a few high rate players, a Carrasco's, a Laporte. I bought a few Salahs, hoping that he'd be usable for SBCs today. He wasn't. You know, I've got some stuff in the club. I bought that Joshua Kimmich. Remember I told you guys I could have bought him for 130, 127, and I didn't because I missed it. And I said his price would rise. And it hasn't. It actually did go up to like 140 yesterday, and now it's 132. What is his actual price? Oh, tell me it's not down in like the dumps. No, it's still there's 130, 132, and then 135. So it's still relatively the same price that I bought it at, and I've got a shadow card on it, so I'll be able to get the 135 back. But I'm happy to play with this Kimmich card. As I said before, the 861 is grand, but I've played one Squad Battles game with Kimmich, one Division 1 game, and one FUT Champs game, and in those 3 games he's got a goal and 2 assists, so spreading it across the board, very nice indeed. And I will show that Division 1 game at the start of the next episode as well, because I absolutely took the guy apart. But dudes, this is where we're at. This is the team. Unless something insane comes out today, this is the team I'm probably going to use for the next 4 weeks. So I hope you guys are okay with that. I hope you guys are prepared to see gameplay from the same players. Henry is getting close to 900 goals now. We might be able to get him up towards 1,000 goals by the end of the weekend, depending on how good a FUT Champs run I have. But insane return, and Cristiano Ronaldo as well, an insane return from him. But this, guys, is going to be the end of the video. If you did enjoy it today, please be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.